and to waste that money to protect animals from living in a bad circumstances. So actually, it is very economically beneficial according to the moral and environmental argument. Now to the arguments of the opposition, which were extinction, hunting, education, and actually safer life. So first of all, to the argument of extinction. As we stated in our first opposition speech, zoos protect animals from extinction because they provide very life circumstances for them, such as we stated in an example of panda in China. What a rebuttal come? That they do not help helping extinction because they do not let animals to reproduce. But ladies and gentlemen, in the second speech, this wasn't actually a rebuttal because they didn't rebuttal that it helps extinction. They just say that they do not let them reproduce. Now I will show you how actually zoos help in preventing the extinction. Because, ladies and gentlemen, as I showed you, this environment we have is not good for animals. And if they do not have a good environment, they are not going to reproduce. If there are not enough species to reproduce with, they are not going to reproduce. What actually zoos do is helping those animals and providing them circumstances to reproduce and providing them to very good, so they do not extinct in the zoo when they are in the zoos. Now to the argument of hunting. As we stated in our first and second speech, there are people hunting lions and tigers for removing skin from animals so that they can produce wool. What zoos do, ladies and gentlemen? They are protecting animals from all these, from hunting, from killing them for human purposes. What the proposition stated, that actually there are better ways to protect these animals, such as natural reserves and so on and so forth. But they still didn't rebuttal on that zoos actually are helping from prevent hunting. They just said that there may be some better ways to prevent this. No, they just say that there may be some better ways to prevent this hunting, but actually they didn't deny that zoos help prevent this hunting, ladies and gentlemen. To the argument of education, as stated in my first and second speech, we said that children never get to see such animals as lions, such as polar bears, such as whatever else animals should be. And actually, if we don't have zoos, they are going to see just a picture of internet. And what is that going to tell them? They are not going to see how the animal maybe reacts, behaves, how it walks, how it actually really looks like, because the picture of internet, what is this going to show you? If you read some information about the lion, no, thank you. If you read some information about the lion, you are not really interested. But what we want to say is that zoos are actually an interesting and very educational way to get to know the environment and animals. Now to the fourth argument of us, which was about the well-balanced diet and how the animals do not have to worry if they are going to eat or if they are not going to eat. And according to the environment we have, actually they do not have such a big chance to eat every day and to get a very healthy food. So actually zoos help them having a really well-balanced life and really food on daily basis. So actually, as I hope I proved you, zoos are more good than harm.
I would like to thank the third negative speaker and call the negative speaker to give her final slide speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I want to begin with I would like to tell the weak point and argument that was told by the affirmative side, which want to ban the zoo. The first one, it was the economic crisis. So what happened if you want to say with the climate change crisis? With the climate change crisis, so we have environmental side effects. It affects all the forests. We have a deforestation, how they can live in the forest. and a lot of gas and the CO2 with a high rate in the forest, how they can live all the animal in the forest. And we have also the ice melting, so we don't have a good condition for all the animal to live in the all
You don't know for your words.
you can with all the environment conditions. So we should like find a good solution for them, let them live in a good place like the zoo. So the zoo, it's a good place to let all the animals live in. Second, the human right and the animal right that they said about. We have a lot of animals, they are like a savage animal. They harm the people and they harm a lot of animals with a different species. So the presence of the cage for the animal, it was because they are savage animals, so they harm life of the people and they harm a lot of friendly animals that live with. That they live with, and using also the skin for animals. So it's like we can't say with this animal right because it's unfair to use the skin of the animal to use for economically side and for the beneficial for the other company. And the zoo, it's a place they don't have they don't like do a coalescence with the company to take from them all the skin from the animal. So it's they work in a good way to reserve the animal. So, and I would like to rebuild all the arguments that we did about the environmental, the climate change, and with the second one, it was with the protect animal from the other, and to have the conditioned life, and the education one to let all the people and around the world know about all the animals that they was. And the healthier food that appear like now in that appear in a bad way because of the climate change and the environmental thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like that you convince with us with our argument, told that we are with the zoo. We are with the zoo to protect all the animals from the danger and from the un-animal rights.